Okay, so today I wanted to talk about the best SD card on the market. This is the Kingston Canvas React Plus, and this is the fastest SD card that I've ever tested. It's got a write and read speed for approximately 300 megabytes per second. Now, to be completely honest, when you test this using a very fast SD card reader, you won't exactly reach that speed, but it will be more like 280 megabytes per second. And that's still impressive, and it's still way above average when it comes to SD cards, sorry. And that's why this is why I got it. I wanted to have the fastest one on the market. Now, there is the standard SD card, but if you have something like a GoPro, then I would recommend the Kingston Canvas React Plus Micro SD, which is also just as fast as this one, okay? Now, to be completely honest, when it comes to most cameras, when you're recording in 4K and stuff like that, you know, some SD card labels, they'll say that you need this fast card because that's the only way to record 4K, or they'll say something like it's 4K certifiable and stuff like that. But the truth is, cameras usually shoot about 100 to 200 megabytes per second, and you usually don't need to have something like 300 megabytes per second. It's usually a lot lower, but there is a huge benefit from having something like this. Sometimes you will have a longer writing time and you'll be able to take snappier clips and stuff like that. So for example, if you're taking photos, I do not recommend this because it's just too fast. You just don't need it. It's okay, but it's not necessary. That's what I'm saying. Now, if you're shooting in 4K, 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second, the buffer speed on most cameras are, you know, they can handle most SD cards. I haven't run into any issues. Sure, there are some really slow SD cards, but as long as you get something like the Samsung or SanDisk, you'll be fine, you know. Some cameras shoot in higher bit rates, like 400 megabytes per second, or for example, this is my GH5, it records 4K 60 frames per second, and sometimes you can turn on that it automatically slows it down to slow motion in the camera, and then it has to write it over to the memory card, and then there is a bit of waiting time, and that's where I've noticed that this fast SD card actually helps. But if you forget about that part, if we just talk about why I personally think that this is a very good purchase, it's because of the transfer speeds over to your computer. When you want to transfer your video files and photos to your computer after using a camera for a really long time, the entire day, or maybe you've been shooting your entire vacation and you have a lot of photos and videos, it will take some time to move 128 gigabytes from your camera to your computer. And so having a very fast read speed means that you can transfer all those files over to your computer very quickly. Now, it's not going to be instant. We are not there yet, but this will definitely feel a lot faster than using any regular SD card. So that's personally why I prefer using a really fast SD card, and specifically the read speed. That's what really gets me excited. Okay, that's all I have for today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.